Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to another episode of our glorious Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Let's Play. Yet another wonderful day lies ahead of us and our beautiful nation as we continue to make developments across the board. In fact, one of our focal points of this episode is passing right beneath us right now, and the other one is far off in the horizon as our automobile industry is finally up and running. So very exciting times ahead, and hopefully in the near-ish future. Though flying over the construction site implies it will take a little bit longer than that. But hopefully in the nearish future, we will be seeing the export of vehicles happening from this dock up over here as well, using the infrastructure that we have planned for it. Apart from that, there is a lot to take care of as well, folks, so won't bore you with a long introduction. As always, if you've been enjoying this series, if you would like to see it continue, please don't hesitate to keep letting me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a massive difference in how I approach content on the channel. It really changes what I do more or less of and how I go about doing it. So keep those likes and comments coming, folks, especially because I do read through all the comments. It does give me an idea of what y'all are thinking. So if you have any thoughts, opinions, feelings, suggestions, share them down below. For example, the suggestion, and rather the what's the way to put it? The correction, I suppose, that was pointed out to me in the comments by a few of you during the last session, or in the last session's comments, was with regards to what I did over here. Don't know what I was thinking. Chances are maybe I was distracted by my excitement for our automobile industry or something, but we should actually maintain. I'm so glad I didn't demolish this as well. I can at least seek some solace in that. But we need to actually maintain this connection over. Oh, don't you? There we go. Maintain this connection over here and pay for it. And what we'll actually do is the forklift garage can still service this building, well, once this gets built. But previously I had it dropping off fabric as well. I just need to deactivate that, but I still want to pick up clothes over here and drop it off at the warehouse. Whoops. But again, thank you for pointing that out. I was going to say little things like that, but that's not a little thing. That is a pretty major oversight on my part, but things like that, I always keep an eye out for in the comments. So, like I said, folks, I do read through them all, and if you feel like your comment has been missed or I haven't responded to it, then I apologize for that. But I have read it and it has registered, and I am working towards it. For example, a handful of sessions ago, I was given some suggestions with regards to reworking this area. We just haven't had a chance to get to it yet. Just wanted to touch on that because it just kind of came to mind right now. But anyway. Enough with the distractions. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek at our population stats over here. Honestly, this is kind of freaky. We've been very stable at this 50.6 mark. Very stable. Now that's going to change a fair bit today, I think, because we're going to establish some new housing. I think it's finally time to develop the satellite city we've been talking about. I think it'll start happening today, and that should allow these 21 pluses, or at least quite a few of them, to move out and start living on their own, which in turn will lead to more kids coming and larger and larger population. Unemployment is at an all-time low as far as, quite a bit of time is concerned, I think. You know what, yeah, I think it's at the lowest it's been for a whole year, which is promising because this isn't due to construction right now. This is because of the new industries we've established. So that's promising as a potentially permanent thing. And as we establish more housing, I almost wonder. See, there's the interesting situation over here where, do I want to establish buses for people to get picked up over here and dropped off over here or over here? For students, almost certainly. But otherwise, do I really want to see buses come through, or do I want to rely more on the cars parking over here? We have an actor over here who just, kind of drove himself, it looks like, in this car of his. But yeah, something to think about. And actually, I do want to change the radio station's priorities as well. Our TV station over here is focused on cultural enjoyment and Soviet propaganda. We're seeing we're making a significant difference over here. People are pretty happy overall. Wouldn't mind improving the government loyalty bit by bit. Again, we've been working on. Oh, you can see it's dipped a little bit again. Had a bit of up and down, it looks like, here and there, but we're working towards it. We should be able to fix that. Anti-religious propaganda. Honestly, thinking of pumping some of that out over here. And just reducing. Yeah, that feels better. Yeah, that feels pretty good. Just reducing that desire for, faith-based distractions, I suppose. And we could try to do the same over here, but I'm not going to do that until we actually see the expected influence and the ratings and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, back on topic. I guess we'll put a bus down because the cars might be inconsistent. And for those of you wondering why I established like just like 5 or 8 cars or what have you, and then stopped production, it's just to test the waters. I've received warnings that the car systems can be a little unoptimized, so I just want to be very careful about breaking things at this point in time. Now, before we hit play, just one thing I want to check on over here, and that is the circumstances of this vehicle spot over here. If we were to bring vehicles over to the store over here, the car dealer over here, we probably want to build a road right across over here. That was the plan all along, if I recall correctly. Do we have a gas station here? We do, right? We've got this one over here. We've got you have fuel? Yeah, you got a decent fuel. Got that gas station over there. I believe we have a couple of gas stations. I could always check using this building properties. Oh, buildings, gas station. There we go. 3,000 meters, please. Yeah, we've got. I had a feeling we had one down over here, but I wasn't 100% sure where. This one looks like it's closer, so I think that's close enough. Actually, there was a comment referring to how these vehicles might need to travel quite far for gas stations. The Brixtonia Farm refueling station is not that far off, and neither is this once we make this connection. So I think I'm okay with that. But if it feels like it really slows things down, we can get a gas station over here as well. I'm not like hesitant to do it, or I guess I am hesitant to do it because I don't want to have another point where we have to just drop off fuel for it to never really be used up or anything like that. But with that said, let's go ahead and get this road. Well, let's go ahead and hit play. Again, we don't need to look at our economy. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Let's go ahead and hit play. Get this thing built, and that way we can add you. And let's go ahead and pick up clothes. Don't unload anything here. Pick up clothes from the clothing factory and back up at the warehouse. I'm going to unload clothes. Okay, good. Good stuff. So now we should actually see, yeah, some of these clothes get dropped off over here, and that should see the stuff move. Now, this is actually a problem as well, but it's not the end of the world. The issue here is what I think I'll need to do. Well, actually, no, I should be able to... Oh, no, right. It's too tightly packed, eh? Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and get rid of this. Let that thing pass through. Let this thing pass through. All we have to do is adjust where this crossing is a little bit. It's actually not that bad. It's actually not that bad. So we just have to nudge it over by, like, literally like an inch, if even that. Because you... All right, we need to get rid of you as well. Oh, sorry, we need to get rid of you. There we go. Go ahead and keep you as a chain. Yep, we're good here, we're good here. This needs to be a chain because it's going into an intersection over here. That's that. You guys are clear. Building's on fire. That is Rustinsky's factory. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we should be fine up over here. Our truck is called. Hopefully. We'll keep an eye out for it. All the way back where it's such a huge map. Where were we? Here we are. So let's go ahead and pause for a second, and we can get rid of the crossing over here. What I want to do is pull it back ever so slightly. The reason why it's causing an issue, if I understand it correctly, is because we have the train on its way over, not able to clear that semaphore completely when it's in this block. And so it's technically occupying multiple blocks. And I'm pretty sure that's the problem. Why is this not letting me get all the way back to here? Very annoying. Okay, it's okay. There we go. Oh, and one more piece. There we go. That should do the trick. Yeah, looks like it did. Good stuff. And let's go ahead and clear you out as well, buddy. Go in the middle. It's easier to select. There we go. And there we go. Okay, good stuff. Electrified railway. Start a little bit closer over here. Pull you down to here. Should do the trick. Gaining a fair bit of ground over there. Yeah, that's got to do the trick. Go ahead and put you down over here as well. And of course, we will commission and build all that ourselves. Oh, no, sorry, not ourselves, but using money. Oh, can I seriously not get rid of this pink dot over here now? Why you gotta do this? Why you gotta do me like this, game? Go ahead and cancel this section. Go ahead and get rid of that. There we go. And now we can get this done here. I really should have just canceled the entire thing. There. Not the end of the world. Sorry about that. But there we go. Works for me. Go ahead and commission both of you. Go ahead and... I'm glad I commissioned... Well, not that it would make a difference. It's annoying that it won't let me get to the same length for both of these, but it's not the end of the world. Fund and fund. Good stuff. Done here. Let's go ahead and get the semaphores down. Need you over here. You over here. Get rid of this one. Right, and this one needs to be pushed up a little bit. That should do the job. You're able to come through? Yeah, okay, good stuff. That should do the trick. Because now... Oh, it really bothers me that these aren't full length. Yep. Okay. No, I can ignore it. I can ignore it. Y'all tell me if you can't, because I can... If I tell myself enough times, I'm sure I can ignore it. Alright, clothes I assume have been picked up by this train, hopefully. 2.1 tons. Plastics, again, an overwhelming number of plastics. That's the thing. It's like this kind of a setup doesn't necessarily always work. What I might want to do is go ahead and say... like right now, the thing is we can't even drop off all the plastics up over here. I'm wondering if I should set up an export from over here to drop them off. Yeah, to sell them over at Baraharad. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. We're pretty close to the to the customs house anyway, right? And actually, let me check real quickly on the topic of exports and whatnot. How are we doing over here? Construction is happening. Slowly but surely. Okay, yeah, we're seeing progress. Slowly but surely is definitely the way to describe that. But yeah, plastics. What do we want to do about plastics? I wish... I can't believe I'm about to say this. I wish there were ways to micromanage this a bit better. If I go ahead and say 50%, go all the way down to 0, then back up to 50. Right, it should be limited. And then I'm gonna watch this for one round over here. So still over here, 50%, and then you, and you, 100%. Even though it doesn't have room for, because that's a total of 150%. Will that do the trick? I know I've done this a couple of times, but it always throws me off how strangely this works. Oh, look at that. That's, you know what? That worked really nicely, actually. Even though you're empty right now, going up with no steel. What's the deal down here? Steel's being picked up elsewhere. Again, I'm thinking we shut down the mechanical components factory, right? Fire extinguished, good stuff. Because, again, to many of your points, doing that will reduce the... will actually increase the number of workers at the steel mill as well. So definitely, you know, something to consider. You just want to watch this train, see what it does over here as it comes down to pick up another another load of its goods. Oh my god, man, 24 tons of plastic makes us that much money? 250,000 rubles? That's a lot of money sitting over here. That's a lot of money sitting over here. 3 tons of clothes only, eh? Well, that's fine. Fine. Here we go. You're going to pick up... Yeah, see, that's just it. It's going to pick up 50%, even though it's already topped up to about 50%. And the rest is going to be... Yeah, we need to do something about the plastic up over here. I think we can set up an export for it. These things do not take as much plastic as I'd anticipated. Not nearly as much as I'd anticipated. Or I suppose I should say hoped for, even. How many electronics do we have? Topped up on electronics as well. Again, we are distributing the electronics now as well, if I'm not mistaken, right? You've got the order to pick up electronics from this cargo, from this warehouse? You do. Okay, cool. I'm just trying to figure this out. If I get a separate truck to do the export or use a distribution office. Probably a separate truck is just the fastest way to go about this. One truck. We don't want it to be too quick either. And it has been pointed out that I should maybe get a vehicle depot somewhere up over here. Also not a terrible idea. Like, this isn't too far away is my only thing. It's just like, yeah, it's close enough. It's like, how often do we turn to a vehicle depot? A couple times recently, but other than that, not really all that often. Well, let's see, you got only 4 tons of plastic at a time? That is not a lot. That is not a lot of plastic. I guess that kind of works for us over here, given the current, you know, circumstances. Sure. Stay true to my KMZs, eh? Love these guys. Love these guys. Let's go ahead over to here, pick up plastics. Go ahead and drop them off over there. 100%. Please and thank you. Pick you off. Go ahead and make an easier road connection for this as well, because right now it's got to come over here, pick it up over here, then it goes up and like all the way around, right? So that's kind of ridiculous, to say the least. Let's go ahead and make like a road connection down over here maybe. Nah, it's not going to fly. That's not going to fly either. Oof, do we really have to go all the way around? Might need to. We get a connection out from over here. Too steep. And again, part of me doesn't mind it having to do a long trip just because it buffers the arrival, or it buffers the reduction of plastics availability over here, right? Let's test out how this works with this rather inefficient route. If it doesn't work out, then we can always, you know, flatten the train a little bit and maybe find a way across over here. Yeah, we just gotta flatten the train over here if need be, For now, though, I'm not going to work on that. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to worry about this. I'm going to worry about getting cars over to the car dealer, who's partway through selling the next car that he doesn't have. Interesting. Very interesting. Could pull from over here. We've got the cars over here dropped off over there for distribution or for pickup by the train. That works fine for me. It's a bit of an extra, like, hike, I suppose. Not the end of the world. The question I have is, do I want to store cars over here as well? Because he can only sell so many cars at a time. Right? What I could do is get a small car storage. There's the railway production line, which many of you have been saying. It's like, hey, yeah, you should build one of these. I don't disagree. I would like to. Gotta figure out how to hook it up with everything. Make my own train cars and whatnot. But yeah, space for vehicles and containers, small. I wish it would tell me how much it can fit here. If I turn on auto build, it will still not. Great. I mean, I don't want to assume, you know what they say about assuming. Will we ever need like 31 cars sitting over here? I doubt it. Doubt it. We could try the small one for now. Try the small one for now. If we need to upgrade, we can upgrade later. Go and pop you down right over here. Good spot here, actually. I don't think we need multiple dealers. Flatten the train. Come on now. There we go. Can I put you in over here? Looks like a little bit of flattening needed. Doesn't like this for the auto connection. What happened there? What happened there? Go ahead and level train height from center. That should do the trick. Hopefully. Can't build your infrastructure. Not a problem. There we go. Boom. Pop you down. Nope. Pop you down there. Don't know how the road will treat this, but we're about to find out. Looks like we'll be okay. Yeah, we're good. Cool. That's that. And we'll just pay for this construction. Could snake through these mountains a little bit. I think it would look a little bit nicer, maybe. Do this kind of a thing. Pull down. Pull up. And hook up nice and straight over there. There we go. Cool. I like that. It gives it a bit more of an organic feel over here, rather than just, you know, forcing the grid. Go over, yeah, loop around a little bit, loop around a little bit, go. Drop the cars off over here. Yeah, good stuff. Now it looks like the construction workers are arriving more or less instantaneously. I wonder if I want to just pay for this, honestly. Money is such a non-issue. Well, let's go ahead and first pay for the upgraded road over here. Get her done, why not? This has become a very important part of the nation's infrastructure now. See how important, but important nonetheless. And here's what I'm going to do. I want to go ahead and say that I'm going to let this construction happen for a little while I deal with this situation over here. Oh, you know what we're going to do? Oh man, you know what we're going to do? Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and after this car is done, we're going to cancel all. Oh, here's what I need to do. License purchase. Well, I can even look at American things now. Buses. We're going to make our first bus. We're going to make our first bus. That is wild to think about. 129 passengers. That's an expensive license, eh? 129, 127. Why not a good Soviet bus then? Not that much money for a handful of passengers. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. That was what I'm talking about. Quality, you know? But yeah, let's see. 128 passengers, 135 passengers. I mean, speed is obviously a consideration as well. 70, 60, 63 and 70. What about with the dollars? Buses over here. 65, 75. Faster, but fewer passengers, so, you know, whatever. Whatever. 25 passengers. Care about your speed at that point. All right, I'll stick with our good old Soviet options here. So buses, I want to get the IKR 280, I think. Now, we need a couple of buses. We need some for students. We need some for workers. I'm wondering if we do just like one each for now. So let's go ahead and hook that up. Rather, sorry. We bought the license. Let's go ahead and get that happening. Next in production, right? I wonder if, hang on, do I do, beautiful. I can do 2 of those, and then we can flip back to the VZ210. Oh, okay, beautiful. I like it. And then it should endlessly loop that, I suppose. I suppose. You know what? I've decided I don't have the patience. I'm too excited for this. I'm too excited for this. So you're gonna get done, right? There you go, done. These buses, you know what? I should actually cancel this. 1 bus is in progress. I also want to get a open hull KMZ 5410 happening. So this can move vehicles from up over here to down over here. The question becomes, what happens to, like, where do these buses and all go? Is that why? Because some of you were suggesting I should get a vehicle depot in this area, and it's like, okay, is that why? Because I have to have a vehicle depot from where the assignments are given, because that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh man, I'm so excited. You know what? Let's swap this around. Let's do this next, and then let's add the bus again afterwards. It's actually taking a fair bit of time and more resources in the cars. Makes sense. It's a larger undertaking, I suppose. Loads here. Let's see what the train is up to. Passenger train. Oh, are you stuck? Why are you? Oh, okay, interesting. I thought I solved this problem, but I guess not. You're looking over here. You're looking over there. Maybe I do want this to be a regular semaphore like I had previously. Oh yeah, because we got the chain over here. Of course. Come on, party. My bad. That was just an oversight. That was just an oversight. There you go. Now we got this going over. Cool. Perfect. My bad. But that was not a misunderstanding of the circumstances. That was just an oversight. Cool. Actually, what are you carrying is what I wanted to check. Still lots of plastic. Not a lot of anything else. Not that there is a lot of anything here. What's going on here? Missing crops. Well, that's because the train hasn't come in a while. Fair enough. You are carrying crops. Yes, you are. Okay, good. I wonder how long before I start using all this for production of food, honestly. It's only a matter of time at this point. Only a matter of time at this point. And we have been emptying out the plastics. Okay, good stuff. The plastics have been emptied out. No, you're electronics. But whichever truck has been selling the plastics has done a good enough job of staying on top of it without completely draining our production capabilities. Cool. And electronics are being delivered now as well. What I'm thinking is I'm going to try and get rid of the electronics purchases and see if we can't sustain it. Already stopped it over here. Now we've stopped it over here as well. And over here too. Because, again, it's the only real test of if these distribution offices are getting the job done, right? Are we unloading electronics everywhere we can? Yes. 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 Okay, good. Cool. Hopefully that's doing the trick for us. And in comes another whole bunch of plastic. Good stuff. Where's our bus? Wow, still working at it, eh? Okay, wow. I got spoiled by how quickly cars get made, I suppose. Yeah, super spoiled. Oh, man. Oh, man, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. Oh, by the way, I should speak to this a little bit. I got a new set of mods. Ooh. Fancier car dealer. I keep forgetting what mods I get. I have so many mods. Got a new set of mods that should be classified under, like, maybe park or something. Sports playground? No, not over here. But I wouldn't mind having some of these over here as well. You know, just have, like, you know, part of the local park has like a tennis club or what have you. So something like that, or a volleyball club, I guess. Sports ground. But yeah, I do intend to have some sports activity happening over here because you need to. But beyond that, oh yeah, here we go. Why are they under cinema? Weird classification. But I got like a bunch of these little park items as well, like a gazebo. We've got some tables, a colorful Ferris wheel. We've got the Pripyat Ferris wheel as well, which I'd love to put down over here. So I do have some plans for this area, but I'll execute them in, you know, once we've got all this stuff up and running. I think we'll execute the little park area over here. Just want to point it out because I did get all these little mods that I thought y'all would enjoy, knowing that this it's still top of mind for me. I haven't like forgotten about it or anything. But yes, let's go ahead and take a look back over here at her. Oh my god. Oh, that's so cool. So deliver to custom house to sell, or how? Okay, how does this get transported? Because surely you can't fit a bus on your back. Do I have to just reassign it to a depot? That's my assumption. Which is why it would make sense. Many of you were suggesting I build a vehicle depot over here. Again, we can just pay for it, right? We really don't have to worry about finances anymore. Something that's been suggested a couple times in the comments, and I'm going to bring it up again. I spoke about it before, and yeah, I've received like mixed opinions, let's say. But it's been brought up a couple times, and I'm wondering now about the challenge of climate. It opens up a whole new slew of challenges. Again, the nuclear city is the plan for the next, like, thing we do, I suppose. Because it'll prove an interesting challenge to you know, establish that setup and whatnot. But I do wonder if, between now and then, if we should look into activating the climate stuff. If we should look into... actually quite like this connection over here. If we should look into the climate stuff, because it's a whole new challenge. The big warning I've been given about the climate stuff, or the seasons stuff, is that, for one, I should not do it when winter is approaching, so that there's time to establish things. Fortunately, now there's money to establish things for sure. And when you look at that, the bus was actually carried over. Oh, okay, interesting. Well, hang on. Does that mean we can... No, we still need to send you to a depot or to trade. Okay, I'm curious about that. But sorry. Yeah, so if we activate seasons, so one of the warnings I've been given is that don't do it when winter is approaching, because you will, you know, things will not go well. Fair enough. The other warning I've been given is that a lot of the seasons-related stuff is difficult to integrate retroactively. If you have a city that is densely packed, to heat everything is apparently not a... It's not just about not being easy, but it's not really meant... that's not really the... It's not been built around that necessity of retrofitting, which is my only hesitation, because I've received those warnings. But if y'all think... I think it would be a fun challenge. In a worst case scenario, we can turn it back off if everybody starts escaping because it's too cold and whatnot. I just want to know what y'all think. Do we do seasons first before our nuclear city? The reason why I'd like to do seasons before our nuclear city is because then we can spend some time warming up our nation, you know, getting snow plows and things like that. And then when we're planning our nuclear city, we are integrating the heating systems and stuff as a part of the core infrastructure, rather than also do the nuclear city and then go, well, here's another thing that I have to retrofit now. You know what I mean? Well, I hope I'm making sense. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. I think it'd be fun to tackle the seasons challenge. I think it'd be fun. Let's go ahead and pay for this construction over here. Let's go ahead and, well, before let's go ahead and do it. Why not? Upgrade these roads as well. You and you. I quite like the idea here. You come off the lot to here, but the question is... Nice. Okay, it does work. They have just a little bit of fuel to do the job. So in that case, when you're done with this bus, and I don't want you to just keep building buses afterwards, go back to producing cars. We'll export cars for now. I've received some recommendations on better vehicles that make a larger margin of profit and whatnot. I will look into that. Where are you going? No, come over here. This is the Brixtonia road vehicles. If that's funny, it's close enough to Brixtonia to count as Brixtonia. Oh, you know what? It was probably looking for gas. Probably. Wow. That desperately, eh? Well, I mean, gas is available nearby, so that's not the end of the world. But what do I want to do with you? What I want to do with you is get... well, I guess it's separate. Like, these two buses are going to have separate behaviors. We have one that's going over here. It's going to... It's so weird how it's treating this right now. Going to pick up... Let's start with students. Students that have a basic education. A basic execution. And then drop them off at this bus stop. Unload students. That ought to do the trick here. Get rid of this stop. We've already started. Kind of strange. Okay. But not the end of the world. Go ahead and get these roads upgraded as well. We're actually seeing people come through now. Get all these upgraded. Go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. 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 Gorgeous. Done. Back road over here as well. I think I would like to see completed before students start arriving. There we go. You are bringing what? Oh, we're still bringing boards and stuff over using this little, you know, what we've called a highway connection. Pretty cool. Pretty happy with that. Alright, cool. So this is all good. Now, where is that bus? You know what? I should not have... Oh, easy enough to find again, I suppose. Go ahead and... Got you up, buddy. What are you up to? Almost certainly getting gas, I imagine, first, because we're almost empty here. Making your way through Brixtonia, eh? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Now, where is our vehicle in the lot over here? Have you been picked up already? Ah, damn it. Just missed it. I was hoping to see if I can assign a depot right from the construction, like right from the production facility. Alright, buses are out. This guy as well. Let's go ahead and get you down over here. We can start getting these cars to the people. Alright, bus, you are going to start over here. I'm going to pick up just workers. Oops. What do we... Oh. So weird. You're going to pick up just workers. You're going to drop them off over here. Unload. Get rid of the depot. We're good. Okay, cool. Look at those cars coming through. These are the old cars, but still, look at them coming through. And where is our bus over here? Where you at, buddy? Loading up on fuel, looks like. Oh. Wish I could tell where you were headed. Coming up this way, going around the bend. There's a gas station down here as well, I think, right? Back here. Where are we? Gas station, gas station. Gas station. There's not. It's all the way up over there. I do wonder if we need to get... Oh, well, there's one down over here. Not too far away. Not too far away. Alright, well, we'll see how this works out in terms of efficiency. Might want to adjust it. Might want to put another one down. Again, I'm not averse to it. I'm just trying to, you know, see how this works in its current state before we get ahead of ourselves. Alright, so they're coming over. That's good. Let's go ahead and get this guy assigned as well. Where you at? I don't... Not you. Oh no, where'd my... Where'd you go? Is it you? No. Is it you? Yes. You're headed there. Almost out of gas. Why did you go? That's so weird. Oh no, he's full. Why? I was just reading the gas wrong. Yeah, that's what happened. He fueled up and then came back over here. I'm reading the gas wrong on the other vehicle as well. That's what it did. It fueled up and came back here. Wow. Weird. I'm misreading a lot today. My apologies. But okay, so you're going to go ahead and pick up cars over there. Drop them off over here. Begin. Once you do that, this guy is going to get cars from that lot, and you're going to sell it to anybody who has a basic or higher education. Okay, let's try this. Only university education. It's give it to everybody. Only less than 30, sure. Higher government loyalty, sure. And as long as occupancy of car parks is less than 50%, okay, sure. Let's stick with this for now. We'll see how this changes over time and whatnot. We'll see what kind of red flags and warning signals we see. So cool. I'm still, like, so excited to see this is happening. Down over here we have plastics, we got electronics, we got clothes, we got a little bit of everything. Oh, we also got a little bit of a problem here. This is an interesting one. Would not have expected this. Let's go ahead and send you back to the open storage here. Flip you around. How did that come to pass? Why did you not cross over? Why did you not cross over? You should be able to see quite a ways away. You shouldn't even want to be on this side. Though actually, I guess, you know what? Probably do that. Alright, good stuff. Cars being delivered. Oh wow, look at that. Cars are already here. They are being sold. We're about to see the first homemade car right out of the lot. There it is. There it is. Wow. That's certainly a lot to process, isn't it? Where are you? Where you at? Don't get away from me. You. Where are you headed to? Uprising Grad underground parking. Owner of this car, Dalia Skarova Yekterina. Past days demands unsatisfied. Drink alcohol. Hey, listen. Don't drink and drive now. Alright. Alright. Good stuff. You live up where? You live up over here? Oh, okay. Cool, 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 cool. Getting very, very personal and intimate with our car owners here. Alright, very cool. And these are being sold rather swiftly. We're going to see how much of an effect that has on our situation. I have students arrived over here. No students yet. Ooh, are you bringing our first batch of workers? Where's our first batch of students? Keep an eye out for that. Yeah, I think this is our first batch of workers. Pretty slow, actually, it feels like. Not a lot of workers either. They're going to pour out. Now, they're going to go wherever they seem or deem necessary and or fit. Part of me wonders if I shouldn't focus the bus stop on the radio station specifically, because the TV station is getting workers from, you know, all these spots. One student. Oh, you know what? Now we have room for students. They're just not all old enough. They're just not all old enough. Okay, fair enough. There's one guy moving into the hostels. We do have some staff and professors here, so that's good. I see from this bus stop, right? From this bus stop they're going to, yeah. That's why I think the TV station we should remove from that spot. Where are you gonna go live, buddy? Where are you gonna go live? Oh, you're going straight to school? Good kid. You're gonna have like 22 professors teaching you. One of the most intense days at university. Look at this guy. Dolgorukov Vasily Olegovich. 5 hours in school. 50 minutes travel time. It's not too bad, actually. Not too bad. Oh man, this is cool. This feels good. Go ahead and pay for these roads over here. We hooked up. We don't need these hooked up. We're good. Oh, did this actually go around the bend? That's pretty nice. That's nice. I wanted it to be a loop. I didn't like specify it, but it's nice to see it be a loop. We're good. We're good. Everything's good. Yeah, we're good. Hopefully we're going to start seeing more cars floating around. What else, though? What else? Let's see. Gonna keep an eye out for this section. I believe I've solved the problem here now, but gotta keep an eye out. Lots of steel coming through still. Yeah, we're still getting the work done over here. Keep it as is for now. You are back to making cars, eh? Oh my god, this is gonna become a problem soon if this doesn't get done soon. Missing concrete. Let's go ahead and add the Uprising Grad huge construction office. Zavodsk, you should already be working here. And Ruralinsky, let's get you all involved. Get to work. So many bricks over here as well. Get rid of these bricks. Still have room for steel, fortunately, but I gotta get rid of these bricks. And what's the deal with regards to crops up over here? We have some, surprisingly. Again, we did establish some new fields in the area recently as well, so I want to make sure that that's a sustainable change, right? I want to make sure there's a bit of sustainability there. All right, cars are driving around in circles over here, it looks like. Bit of gas. It's pretty, I mean, hey, we have our first homemade cars out on the road. We also have our first homemade buses and trucks and stuff. Like, it's no joke. 2 students in this one. Okay. Maybe I should have just got some US. Oh, you know what? A lot of adults with no education. Why do you have no education? We got a kindergarten over here. Have the school over here. Students at the schoolyard. Oh, that's a lot of kids at the schoolyard. I need another school over here. I need another school over here for sure. A nice big one. Wonder where I should put it down though. Yikes. Too late for some people, but not for everybody. Infrastructure's a problem there. I can maybe put a school down over here potentially. Infrastructure. It's just the power cables. Not a terrible spot for a school, I suppose. But we'll have to adjust the power cables entirely for this. I think we should be able to fit this. Where's the road connection? None. It's just sidewalk connections. Okay. Wow. A lot of pressure on one school. Okay, let's try this out. Pause this because we're about to cut power to a bunch of the city. Pop you down right over here. Sort of as a part of this this series of buildings. Sort of. Put you down over here. We're just going to pay for it as well, but first I want to make sure I'm able to connect the wires. There we go. Excellent. Like so. Beautiful. Not beautiful. Not beautiful at all. Cancel that. Gonna have to extend. Come on, game. You know exactly what I want to do. Let me click on this thing. There we go. Cool. Just had to get the camera angle right. Alright, cool. Halfway, and then we should be able to connect. Good stuff. Beautiful. Pay for that. And let's go ahead and make sure that we can get the sidewalk connection over here as well. I doubt it'll be a problem. Beautiful. Get you hooked up over here. And, oh, there we go. Just shortens their distance a little bit, right? Cool. Yeah. That seems reasonable. Pay for you. And let's go ahead and pay for you as well. Get some more trees down, too. We could do with some trees over here. Fine. Go. They should definitely alleviate some of the stress. How did I... That's a lot of kids not getting an education. Now, some of them... It looks like some of them have an education already. Like, why is it saying these... Oh, because they're... Right, they're students. They're student age. That's why. Not because they're students, but they're student age. That's a problem. That is a problem. I would like to drop this number. This year as a whole, how's it been? You can see it's kind of gone up this year. Last year? Yeah, we've had it wavering. That's definitely something that we should look to tackling. Teachers are coming over here, students at this. There we go. And there's another big one, so hopefully it'll relieve some of the tension and some of the pressure up over here. I mean, who all... Yeah, kids from all of these buildings are coming over here. Yeah, that is a ridiculous amount of pressure. We need more teachers over here, though. Teachers and staff both. Are you assigned? You're not assigned. Okay, good stuff. Are you? Nope. We should have more than enough people. And these guys are assigned. But like, come on, there's 1,000 workers over here. We should have enough people to work this school. Look at that building here. Distribution. Oh no. This needs to be taken care of for sure. Where is our fire trucks out? We have workers here right now. That means we should be fine. There, I see the fire truck. I hope that one truck is enough to take this, like to take care of this. That would be a problem otherwise. Now is not the time for a traffic jam, please and thank you. It's like, you're a fire truck. You should just be able to... You should just be able to, like, go around traffic. You're an emergency vehicle. How this works. How this always has worked. Making me a little nervous. A lot of vehicles that we'd lose if we lose this building. I just want to see if one truck is enough to take care of the situation. It's held it in place-ish. We need more firefighters. We need more firefighters. Hopefully some of the ones coming out of this, no one hopped out of there? Come on, somebody over here has gotta get into the, into the fire station. Got a couple people here. Yeah, a few of them coming through. Good stuff. And there's the fire being taken care of. All it takes. Stuff. Had me a little nervous there, not gonna lie. Alright, cool. That's that taken care of. Now, we need to figure out also how the this satellite city actually connects to everything. Cool to see all these cars coming through as well. A lot more cars than we've ever had before active in this area, so we know that people are, you know, some of the new cars are coming here at the very least. Cool. There's another one, I think. Yep. 102 workers. Students, though. That is unfortunate. Alright, here's something to check. Citizens. Over in 7 to 21. Can I find students? I don't want to click on this. Oh, you know, it's actually not that bad. It's actually not as bad as I first looked. But yeah, students. Yes, that's what I want. Can't go to school. No one is unable to go to school. Well, very few are unable to go to school, so that's promising at least. They also live with their parents. Like, do you want to get an education or no? You know? Different pluses. I mean, I guess when you're, 21 plus means a variety of things. If you're 30, are you going to go to school? Now, I mean, in the real world, you of course can. Please don't take that to mean anything else. I just mean in the game. So you're out of your free time soon. What are you going to do when your free time's up? Well, actually, you're not. Anybody here a good example of what these guys are going to do? That's kind of patience. This guy. Okay, cool. Just want to see outside of free time. School time. Okay. You are going to school. This camera. What is this camera doing? Oh no. That was trippy. That lives over here. He's gone to school. Learning at Uprising Grad School 3. One of the many in here. And hopefully it cycles out. I mean, hopefully they're getting an education. I'm not entirely sure how to track that. How to track students that need to be brought over here. Clearly we don't have enough living over here, but how do I find where they are at their densest? Children. Yeah, I don't know. I would certainly expect... we got some students waiting over here, but for what? You're waiting for the university, or you're waiting for... what? Sorry, I know I'm taking longer on this than maybe anticipated, but I want to make sure we've got this stuff working properly here. It's good to see that workers are constantly being picked up from over here. And in fact, let's take a look at unemployment again. Not too bad. We went down to, what, 1,400? We're up to like 1,600 now. It's really not too bad in terms of fluctuation. Probably get it lower as we maintain some consistency with delivery of people, to various spots. And again, part of that unemployment is almost certainly from what's the word I'm looking for? From the 21 pluses living with their family. Where's my student bus? Where is my student bus? I wonder if the other student buses should stop picking up. Yeah, see? This guy over here just picked up these students as well. And I wonder if I should stop picking up children with a basic education. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's see if that means more people will come down over here. I feel like that's the main push. I'm going to go ahead and get another bus coming, actually. Go ahead and get another one of you, and then back to these. With this bus, I'm going to go ahead and pick up students from up over, like, here-ish, right? Because we've got... This stop covers quite a few people. But we might need someone from, you know, over here. Not that this one allows students, but maybe up over here. No students waiting here right now. Maybe up over here. Yeah, we got students waiting up over here, so there is some work to be done. We also want to get kids from over here, right, to get a university education. Might want to get a bus coming over here and a bus coming over here to pick people up. In fact, I think we do. Go ahead and cancel you. Get 2 of you. 2 more of you, I mean, and you. This is like becoming second nature now. Now, that aside, go ahead and upgrade these roads as well. Make it easier to... I mean, make it nicer to look at as well. As easier to get to, I suppose, from different angles. Now look at that. Look at this parking lot. Oh, man. At least some of these cars are homemade. At least some of these cars are homemade, for sure. Delivered on the bed of a homemade truck. Oh, look at that. Look at that. No traffic issues yet. No traffic issues yet. People are coming down over here just fine. Just fine. Oh, Soviet propaganda here. Excuse me. A little bit more, never hurt anybody. As long as it's not negative, I guess I should be fine. Rating of 3%, yikes. I think it's because we don't have a lot of workers here, so, you know, you hear the same 12 people throughout, you know, a whole day. You're gonna get burnt out unless those 12 people are really, really, really good buses. Are we done yet? Still manufacturing. Yeah, it takes longer than I anticipate. Okay, sorry. I've been meaning to look at this situation over here. So this is gonna drop down, right? I want it to feel like a nice smooth ramp. Please give me a nice smooth ramp. Don't just raise the whole thing. Come on. You're just raising the whole thing, aren't you? Don't do it, game. Don't do it, game. Okay, drop this a little bit. See what I can do here. I need this to drop down. Right, because otherwise this whole thing's going to be on a plateau, and I do not want that. Pulling you down. There we go. There we go. It's, yeah, San Francisco. Yeah, sure. So. Oh, goddamn, of course it's not straight. Go back to here. There. Here. Good stuff. Alright, cool. So we've got this. We definitely want to get a hospital somewhere in here, right? That would make sense, considering the medical university over here. So let's take a look at that first. Do I have any modded hospitals? I do. Nice big one over here. Establish you right over here. Again, aspirational for the students, right? They either become, as I said to one of the comments previously, they either become consultants on shows like Scrubs, or they actually work at a hospital. Let's go ahead and like this. Yeah, sure. I think that works nicely. Again, we're just planning right now. Pop you down over here. You've got your power access. Good stuff. Pull this out straight as well. Wow, that building is so not straight. About as straight as the game's going to let us get, though. Got a hospital over here. Suspend construction. Do not want it to start getting built. Kids come here. They study. They go, wow, I know how to be a doctor now. They go over to work at the at the hospital, theoretically speaking. Ambulance over here is fine. We need a fire station as well. Let's get emergency services over here in a concentrated, kind of centralized spot compared to, you know, the rest of the expansion. They'll be close to this, and they'll be close to this. So where is our fire station? Fire station. This is a very small one, so we're going to go with standard. I believe it's under equipment. Yeah. Nice. Didn't want to jinx it by telling it my plans. There we go. That works for me. Go ahead and suspend your construction. Almost auto-built it. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So we've got our plateau. Got this little like ramp thing going on over here. This is like kind of messy. Like it's an acceptable amount of messy, but if I can fix it, it'll make me so much happier. Y'all don't understand how happy it'll make me. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of... There we go. That's it. I promise. There. Good enough for me. Much better. Okay, cool. So we've got that going on. Housing. Now, how do I want to do housing is the thing, right? Like, I do quite like our... These parking lots, man. They're all... Oh, that's so cool. Now, again, we have an occupancy limit to our parking lots, right? So there is a limit to how many cars are going out. And we want to keep it that way. But, I hope people are getting an education. Oh, look at that. Without any construction sites. These guys are all suspended construction sites, so that's pretty good. But yeah, sorry. I want to try and keep this number in mind. 15K. I want to try and keep that number in mind. We got fire, we got ambulance. Oh, wait, crap. Sorry. Realized. Yep. You're done, so let's move you over to here. And for this, we're trying to get students from up over here, right? Yeah. Can I actually do this without needing to... No, because there's no start button. There we go. Nope, it's gone. Lesson learned. Not to the kindergarten. Okay. There you go. Not to the kindergarten. Over to the trolley bus stop. Pick up only students with a basic education. Drop them off over here. Cool. Get rid of the vehicle depot. Okay, awesome. Took a minute, but we're there. We got there. We're working on another bus. So we wanted students from up over here. We wanted students from somewhere else as well, potentially. Right. Oh yeah, Brixtonia. Actually, I want 2 students from Brixtonia. Or two like student buses from Brixtonia. Yeah, they're still all empty. There are students waiting for professors over here, so, you know, that's something. Actually surprised at how long it takes. I mean, I think what might be happening is this bus is just not getting enough workers. That might be what's going on here. As it comes through, it's not dropping off enough workers to, Oh, okay, no. Maybe we're fine. It just took them some time to walk from up over there to down over here. Again, I could drop workers off over here as well. I just don't want to congest. I don't want to add too many buses over here. And seeing these cars drive around. Seeing these cars just like... Really quite nice. It is really quite nice. Okay, but, ooh, we have a problem over here, do we? You're stuck. Stuck for a while. Because I've broken you. Because you're trying to go from here. And you can't cross on this because I need to upgrade this thing. Crossing not allowed. How can you say that? There we go. Pay for you, and pay for you. And now you should be good, yeah. Cool, because now it can cross before it gets to this area where it has to make the decision. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff. Our next bus almost done. Let me check again really quickly on electronics. We were topped up on electronics here. We are Topped up on electronics here. No food and meat, but we've got electronics. Same over here. Not topped up on electronics. We got them, though. No food and meat. I really ought to get to work on all this. Get all the food processing happening. Get all the food being made. I think I'll prioritize this because the 21 pluses continue to be a serious issue. Look at that stability, really, as far as population is concerned. Kind of wild. That's nice to see. But folks, whether we deal with Colada first, or we deal with the farms by Warstock and near Primo first, is something we'll deal with next time. Y'all let me know what you think. Not just about that, but also about the nuclear versus climate conversation I was having earlier. Again, should we challenge ourselves to try and make climate work? Now, actually, I'm talking about the nuclear city, but now I'm starting to wonder about this city over here as well at Colada. Do we want to get climate, working first, and then we expand Colada over here? And so this can be our first little test bed, our first little experiment to make sure that all those systems are working. We understand how they work before we go ahead and establish a whole new city where things are falling apart right off the bat. Y'all let me know what you think about that. This is where we're going to call it a session. I'm very happy with the end results of today's work overall. I mean, it was very much focused on getting these cars out there, getting those trucks and buses and stuff, just learning the ropes of how the vehicle production works, and fortunately also noticing that we needed another school over here. Hopefully that's going to help a little bit. I mean, I'm not sure exactly how it balances who's learning versus who's not, and how it makes sure that this number drops, hopefully. Or if I just need like 100 more schools or something over here. These are some crazy numbers. These are some crazy numbers. But honestly, we'll let that go on as is for a little while longer while we try to figure out either. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we deal with Warstock next session, and depending on what y'all say about climate or seasons, I guess we'll make a call there as well. This thing's almost done too. Exciting times ahead, folks. I hope you enjoyed this session. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a massive difference in how I approach content on the channel, what I do more or less of, how I go about doing it. Take a look at this beautiful city at night. Take it in one last time. Just enjoy the sights here. It's absolutely wild. Folks, as always, a massive thanks goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, das vidanya.